Okay, so what is your question?
So I just wonder, it's a small question. I wonder if the heart, what you call the heart, is the same as the knowingness, or the one who knows. No, right? It's not.
The knowingness comes from the heart.
Okay.
Sati, what we know now know is part of the heart. Yeah? Just like the kilesas are part of the heart. The Dhamma is part of the heart. Yeah? But it's not the heart. It's not the chitta. Lunga Mahaprabhu said there's a pure chitta. That is the chitta of the Arahant.
Pure. Okay.
And we have the defiled chitta. Yeah? And all these things are in this chitta. Yeah? And we have to get rid of them. There is this pure knowingness, and that is the same as the pure chitta. But this kind of knowingness, pure knowingness, we can only experience when we go into appanasana. Because this pure knowingness doesn't know about object. Yeah? I mean, if you talk about knowingness, it knows about object. So it is still in the duality. Yeah?
Yes.
And the pure chitta is not in the duality.
Mm.
Don't even think about it. Come. I mean, the Lord Buddha said, "Come, and see open your eyes and see for yourself." Or experience it.
Yeah, so I just wonder. So when I develop some concentration,
Yeah.
So should I jump to the heart or to the chitta, or to the heart or to the knowledge? No.
Not at all, yeah. I mean, you really have to wait until there's no more breath, yeah, or there is no more Buddha, yeah. I mean, we always want to try to make something, yeah. No, we are not patient enough to stay with the Buddha. It's becoming boring, isn't it?
No.
Huh?
No.
No?
Little maybe, no.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the Buddha becomes weaker and weaker, yeah. And so with the Buddha becoming weaker and weaker, the knowingness actually becomes weaker and weaker.
I feel like I'm more aware. I'm more aware.
But you're more aware of the Buddha.
I don't know. I'm not sure about what.
You stick, in the samatha practice, you stick to the Buddha or the breath, yeah? This, you want to know about the breath, yeah? I mean, the more you know about the breath, the more you know also about, the whole body and things around you. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? But you have to have the anchor. Otherwise the chitta, roams around.
I understand. So
we want to go to one-pointedness. So if you don't keep at one point, we will never reach there. Yeah?
So, okay.
Ludovic? Yes, there's this, all these things are happening in our chitta, yeah? And of course we are interested. That's why we go there and want to know this, want to know that, want to know that. But that is the avijja that wants to know about these things. The knowingness itself already knows. Yeah? But the wanting to know, is a part of avijja that wants to know what is actually going on. But then that is, it seems to be contradictory, but the knowingness already knows what is going on. And that's why we stick to the one point. Well, there's only one word, yeah. Knowingness, yeah. But actually it does have two different meanings, completely different meanings.
When it's very fine and when it's like normal, right? So,
yeah, our knowingness is normal, yeah? When it is refined, it sticks more to the point, and when it is pure, it is the pure knowingness.
Okay, so two things. So I just continue with the object until something happens,
until you can't think Buddha anymore. Until the mind really I mean, it really goes into one point, yeah? It's the same thing that happens with the breath. It really goes into one point. Yeah? And then most of the time we get afraid. Yeah? And this fear you have to overcome, yeah? When you go to, think about when you were 1 year, you didn't want to go to sleep because you didn't know if you wake up. Yeah? So the light had to be on in your room, yeah? But then you get used to it, yeah? Now you don't even think about dying, while you are asleep, yeah? And the same thing happens, yeah? When we when we really jump into the knowingness, yeah? Everything disappears. It's just like light out, yeah? Nothing exists anymore, yeah? When we come out, it shows us that this whole world is the world of illusion or delusion, like the Lord Buddha said. Yeah? But of course, this kind of wisdom doesn't hold on very long. Yeah? And then we grab hold of all these toys that are around us, yeah? Our senses and objects. Yeah? Okay?
Yeah, and another thing, I still don't understand the difference between awareness and knowingness. I'm trying to think about it. Maybe in Pali, if you can say that it's like the
Sati.
Sati is what is awareness?
It is, yeah, I normally do it awareness, yeah.
And knowingness, chitta?
Sati is, is a part of the chitta. And knowingness, if it is a mundane knowingness, then you can call it sati, yeah? If it is the pure knowingness, then you can call it chitta.
Okay. And another thing that bothered me that I wanted to say in one of the talks, but didn't have a chance. I just wonder about this practice is different from the jhana practice, or it's different.
It is different. When you know samadhi, and when you know the jhana, yeah, not many people know it. Yeah, there is a difference. Yeah? The samadhi for us, the samadhi or even the appana samadhi, yeah, it is easier to to maintain. Yeah? The samadhi is, let's say, it is at the lower rail, it is at the ground, yeah, and the jhanas have some object, yeah. The first jhana has one object, it is piti. The second jhana has some object, that is joy. The third jhana has some object, yeah. But actually for us, when we do samadhi, we have only one object, and that is the breath. What is very similar, yeah? What is very similar is the fourth jhana and appana samadhi. So they are very close, yeah? So they come close, yeah? And then they differ again, yeah? Because there is only appana samadhi, but then the jhanas go into the arupa jhana, yeah? And that is something very different. That is, you cannot experience.
Yeah, no, I'm not even trying. But this practice is actually higher in terms of like what we will try to develop. I don't know, but the fourth,
no. It's a more common way.
It's the more common way.
Yeah. Because jhanas, you have to train, you have to understand. If you want to train the jhanas, you have to train it for 18 years to be able to do that. And that means you are alone and you are only with one of the jhana objects that you have to concentrate to develop that. Yeah? So the Mahaprabhu said, if you never train the jhanas, forget about it. Yeah? Within these 18 years of training, you could actually go into Sotapanna or become an Arahant. Mm-hmm. It is not necessary, but if you had trained it in your previous life, it automatically will pop up.
No,
you're not going into samadhi, but you go instantly into the jhanas because it is something that you have trained before. Mm-hmm. If you don't actually accidentally go into the jhanas, then forget about it. Mm-hmm. All the people in the West want to go in the jhanas, yeah? They want to have these powers, from the jhanas. Yeah? But what is it? It's another toy, yeah? Mm-hmm. Just like rich people have the power, to buy anything, or to buy their wishes or change the world, with their money. Yeah? I mean, in the end, what do they have? Nothing. Then a lot of sorrow and a lot of bad karma. And that is the same thing with the jhana. It really does not, it does not help you, on the path, on the path of deliverance. Yeah? It makes things easier, without doubt. Yeah? If you can rest in the jhanas, I mean, you can you get a lot of motivation. Yeah? But if you can't, I mean, just rest in samadhi. Yeah? That gives you a lot of energy and a lot of power. You understand?
Yeah, I think so. I tried. I think about it.
If you happen to come into the jhanas, if something strange happens, then come and talk to me. But otherwise, just stick, You will automatically, if you have trained it, you will automatically happen, to at least go in the first or second jhana. Yeah? If you have never trained it before, you will never ever go there. Yeah? People just imagine. Yeah? I've seen so many people, I mean, trying to pull that, whatever they think is pity, and then they concentrate on pity, and they feel it for a minute. No. The jhanas is really absorption. You're completely absorbed into it. Yeah? And it will last for a while. Yeah? Without you doing anything. Yeah? It's not something that you generate. Yeah? It's just like this matter that they generate in the world. Yeah?
Just like what? Just like what?
Metta.
Metta.
They need to generate it and then distribute it to the whole world. Yeah? That's fake. Yeah? And a lot of people, they think they know the jhanas, but they are fake jhanas. Yeah? They're not the real thing. Okay? So, what was your question?
Big one here.
Frog in the...
Sorry?
We have a frog here.
We say a cat in French.
A cat?
A cat. Even if I'm unable to come back to the breath quite easily, there's still this judging at home. Quite
A what?
Judging.
The judge? Oh, the
I
judging.
judge a lot because I know I was judged a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you're French.
But I would.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we are German.
Yeah.
And we are brothers. We do the same thing.
So,
We judge a lot.
so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Can you help me?
Yes? Whenever you see the judgment coming up, you replace it with Buddha
Or the breath.
or the breath. But if the judgment is very strong, you put a label on it, not interested, or not sure, or don't believe.
Yes.
So that will depower the judgment. Yeah? If it helps, if you just can, without any inkling, go to the breath or go to the Buddha, then it's fine. But if the judgments are strong, I mean, I would counter-attack it. Yeah?
Sorry?
Counter-attack.
What is that?
I mean, I would attack the judgment
Oh,
by saying, not true, or not sure,
yeah.
don't believe. That is counter-attack. Yeah?
Counterattack.
Yeah.
Okay, I never heard before. Okay.
I mean, they attack you with a judgment. The kilesas attack you with a judgment. Yeah? So you counter-attack them.
Oh, okay, get it. Fight back.
Yeah, fight back.
Counterattack. Okay, retaliate. Okay.
And that will diminish the power of the judgment. Yeah? And then you can go, after you counter-attack, don't believe, and you go back to the breath. Yeah? And if you do that long enough, it becomes weaker. Yeah? But the moment you believe it, you give them all the power.
Okay. Because these are great kilesa. Yes, my Lord, right?
Yeah.
Yes, my Lord again, as you said.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay?
Let me tell you.
Finish? One day in this work we need to do, all of us need to do some work.
One day in this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Today is good.
No, probably tomorrow.
Okay.